For the last 2 years, I've been grinding out the hardest, most grindiest, most unnecessarily broken commendations in Sea of Thieves. Supply contracts. Deliver 100 kegs, 50 crates of fruit, 50 crates of cannonballs, and 50 crates of wood. After 2 long years, I finally did it. This is it! This is it! This is the last one! And then I'm done with merchants. Despite the doubt from some people I call friends.
A few moments later.
Merchant cargo commendations have been reworked and now once again have a way to progress them on demand.
And it's nerfed.
Well, I just heard the news today.
Rare has announced that changes are coming for these commendations, after most of us ignored them and then complained that it was too hard for the past 2 years.
Nobody liked that.
So this is a good thing, right? I'm gonna show you the new way to get all 4 of these new commendations done, and why these new changes kind of bummed me out. The change to the supply contract commendations isn't an increased percentage in voyages found in bottles or mysterious journals. It also isn't being added as an emissary quest or a new merchant quest, which are all things that a lot of us have recommended. Instead, it's being reworked into an old feature, commodities. Remember those?
What are those?
Commodity runs used to be the way to get gold and level up merchants. Pick up a surplus of supplies from one outpost dirt cheap, then sell it for top dollar at a different outpost that needed it. Easy money. Now we basically have 4 new commodities added into the pool of commodities, and these ones are going to count toward the kegs, cannonballs, fruit, and wood crates. Just like regular commodities, you can find one of each crate type at any outpost. So you can pick one up at each outpost and travel to sell it at the next. But every week, this book is going to update to show which outposts have a surplus of the new crates. Meaning there are going to be some weeks that certain outposts will have 10 of one of these crate types. As long as you're not still working on the commendation for buying commodities at a discounted rate and selling them at an inflated price, you can just sell these anywhere without an expiration date, making these commendations easy. Super easy. A little too easy. After dozens of us struggled to get it done for the past 2 years.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
It wasn't always like this. Before Season 11, when King's Treasure was added, supply contracts with specified delivery locations and expiration dates could be found easily in barrels. After being removed from barrels, we were left with about a 10% chance to find them in random bottles and mysterious journals. I know this because I did the science. This was a turning point, when a simple and passive set of commendations became an absolute nightmare of a grind.
On my last spot, I doubt it'll be the right one. I don't think I've ever gotten a good one here. Nope. That's it.
So sorry.
We had entered the Dark Ages. And it's not an exaggeration. Whole websites, communities, and Discord channels were created with systematic strategies, journal map routes, and looking for groups, all searching for supply contracts. That's right, they weren't asking if anybody wanted to sell a chest of fortune. No. They were asking if anybody wanted to jump on and sell a wood crate. It was a weird time for us completionists. As if that wasn't bad enough, in Season 17, green bottles were even harder to find with the addition of smuggler's bottles, basically leaving us only with mysterious journals. Thankfully, the spawn rate of smuggler's bottles has decreased since then, but let's be real, only the nerds were learning these journal routes and jumping off board for every bottle they saw. And how do I know this? I am one of those nerds! I'm not even embarrassed to say that I have most of these journal routes burned into my memory, which is my copium and main reason that I haven't gotten my Hourglass Gold curses yet. So after all the bottles and mysterious journals that I opened over the course of the past 2 years, I built it up in my mind that when Rare finally made a change to this, it was going to be something new and exciting. I hoped that it would be a new voyage tied to the lore of the smugglers, or the impending war with the GMU needing supplies, or something. I mean, if it was going to be something as simple as adding it as an emissary quest or adjusting the percentages found in bottles or journals, they could have done that 2 years ago. But since I did just manage to finish this commendation, why should I even care that they made it so easy?
It only took 2 years.
I literally wanted it to be easier. Check the tapes. For real, I have more videos on this topic than any other commendation. Well, I think it's fair to say that most of us in this game have worked hard to achieve something, just to have it nerfed. And we're left feeling that it's unfair or like our time was stolen, or, I don't know, some sense of entitlement for how hard we worked for it. We saw complaints when the legendary curse from Season 1 was added as a cosmetic for reaching level 105 in Guardian's Hourglass. And there are similar complaints about the number of 8 streaks pirates are required to turn in for the Burning Blade. I think the only changes I've ever seen that haven't gotten a huge backlash were the recent ones in Hourglass. Instead of sinking 500 ships from the opposing faction, we just need to sink 500 rival ships now. So I know I'm not alone in feeling like I've been kicked in the knees a bit, and I could sit here and sulk about it, or I could remove myself from the equation. Because it's not about me. Or the work I put into this commendation when it changed. The fact is, it was never intended to be as difficult as it has been since Season 11. Honestly, changing it to an emissary quest or increasing the RNG isn't going to encourage veteran or average players to start doing them. Adding these crates to commodities and giving a chance to sell them in a surplus will at least breathe a little bit of life back into commodity runs, even if it might be short-lived. And I know that there are still people who need stolen commodities. So this is a good thing. At least a balance has been found for making it as doable as it should have always been at the very least. And making it easier for newer players or veteran players who noped out of doing it the hard way doesn't take away from how I or many others completed it.
Yesterday was on for way longer than I'm proud of. Looking for these things because I needed 3. I found 2. And now, look at this. Look at it.
I chose to make it a side quest in my adventures over the past couple of years, and although it was a little exhausting or daunting at times, it was also fun. It was exciting to find journals or bottles, sometimes even mid-battle, and even more so when I found a contract that I needed, and the community of committed little psychos who ping other little committed psychos that they found a contract. Wanna join? It was a silly thing to focus on, and I wouldn't change how I got it done.
This is it. This is the last one. And then I'm done with merchants. I am so happy right now.
But I am coming around to being glad that it'll be easier for others who are out there who want to finish their merchant commendations in a way that actually makes sense. I'm happy they made the change, and I'm glad I finished it the hard way. Both things can be true, because the point was to have fun along the way. And I did.